Shit, we're live? And so why did you tell me? Pikachu. Oh, yeah. This pup's name is Pikachu. Say hello to the people, Pikachu. Actually, let me do my gimmick. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us once again. Come on in. You're just in time for another exciting installment of everyone's favorite YouTube sensation. Let me turn on this light. It's Getting High with the Angry Guy. I, of course, am your host, Angry Out, also known as Dr. Colin Pot. This is my video weblog. I started in 2015 when I moved from Massachusetts to Arizona. It's a way for me to keep in touch with people back home. Let them know I'm doing okay. Give them a chance to get high with me once in a while. And keep everyone abreast of the situation as I want to do. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to go on a several minutes long apology spree about how it's been so long since I did an episode of the show, or there's so much to catch up on, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's not really in the spirit of the show, but it has been another like fucking 7 months since the last show. So if you tuned in and saw the last show, then you know that I was talking about how I was going to get married 6 months after that episode, and I did. Boom! I got married October 19. Ariana, the love of my life, the fire that cooks my juices. We have tied the knot and made it all official. And young Pikachu here. I say young, but he's clearly like 6, right? Say hi to the people, Pikachu. He's another rescue. Yeah, that's right. So we do the thing, and we like to make sure that we're helping an animal when we are adopting an animal, right? Get out of here. Go hang out with Penelope or Harley or Ipso or Ringo or Princess Guinevere in the backyard. Those are all the pets. I already gave props to my wife, and now we are going to continue on with the conversation. Last month, I did indeed get married, and for those of you keeping track, that probably means I did something else last month. That's right. I went on a honeymoon, and now for those of you who've already talked to me in real life, post-honeymoon, I'll advise you to just kind of give me a break, or fast forward a little bit, or listen anyway, because, you know, whatever. Because now I'm going to enthuse for the cruise. That's right. We went on a cruise. And again, I'm doing a live version just so I don't have to edit, but it would be cool if I have like a graphic of the fucking cruise here, or like several pictures in a row of like fun times that me and Ari had on the cruise. But regardless, in any event, I enthuse for the cruise, and I fully endorse the activity of treating yourself to a cruise. Now, I got my stupid headphones on. Everything always, I wear those things all day long, and I just forget about it. And then I realize that I'm like hearing myself through a fucking filter. So I stop and I think, what's going on? Okay. Anyway, enthused for the cruise. We did a 7-day cruise. It was so much fun. I never thought that I would be on a cruise. I've definitely been dismissive and divisive about cruises before, because obviously they're like a big expensive indulgence, and indulge I did, and I fucking would do it again. I would do it again. So that's why I encourage you all to treat yourself. Now, on the subject of weed smoking, yeah, this is the very ass end of this pen. Here's like, see, just a little bit in there, because I'm back on the pot train, baby. Yeah. Well, no, I'm not really. This is CBD. It's CBD. Sure. Enthused for the cruise, though. We went to the Bahamas. We went to Puerto Rico, St. Thomas, Tortola, and Nassau. Did a little beach time. Did a little souveniring. You know that Puerto Rico, this is a fun trivia fact, in the United States, I live in Arizona. If I rewound the time a couple years ago and took my medical card to Massachusetts, which was also a medical marijuana state, they would not have accepted my medical marijuana card. It's a state-by-state thing. Not the case in Puerto Rico. You can go to Puerto Rico with any valid U.S. medical marijuana card and purchase legal medical marijuana. So anyway, in unrelated news that has nothing to do with me, but it's something that happened in the news cycle. They recently passed a bill in the House of Representatives to reschedule marijuana, and that doesn't make it happen, and there's still more stupid political steps to take to make it happen. But holy shit, these are exciting times. Speaking of exciting times, I'm a wrestling fan, and I am in the bubble of being a wrestling fan a little. I don't watch every single day, but there's wrestling on every single day. It's crazy. And there's a lot of like pretty cool wrestling happening too. And even on a micro, macro, maximum level here in Tucson itself, the scene is kind of bubbling up and expanding in directions that you didn't think it was. And there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. Hey, speaking of which, come join us this Saturday night. HIW invades Mixtecas Motorcycle Club Bar and Grill again as our new home away from home. It's those guys are real cool. I had a real good time last time we were out there. It's a cool atmosphere. Hopefully, it's not raining. I guess I shouldn't even jinx it like that, but whatever. I'm looking forward to it. I'm having fun. Dr. Cobblepot has recently been making these decisions that are coming from somewhere else, not from your boy, Angry Allen. But actually, maybe it is a little bit of Angry Allen influence because, he's doing bad shit, mean things, saying things. And I encourage you to check out the Dr. Cobblepot Facebook page, Dr. Cobblepot YouTube page. I almost had something. Right here on the Tales from the Wild Side YouTube page, I released a rap track this year called Gimmick, or The Gimmick. I think it's just Gimmick. And it's the chorus. I said chorus. That song is it's a gimmick. And honestly, like I made it a gimmick on purpose. I did the thing. If you go through and listen to all the Angry Allen tracks or Tales from Wild Side tracks featuring Angry Allen, Lost in the Sauce, I don't care. You'll hear me trying to be creative and clever and cool and like brainy, but also stinky. And I'll make these rhymes and references and squeeze a lot of syllables in, and you don't necessarily even get a good story out of it. And that's my own self-critique. I don't hide from it or obfuscate that fact. Now, Gimmick, on the other hand, it's only like 4 pairs of rhyming couplets, something like that. It's and it doesn't even rhyme. The chorus I was about to say is, I'm not really angry, I'm just doing the gimmick. And then I'll say it fucking 4 times, and then that's a verse. You know what I mean? And I tweak it a little bit to keep it interesting. But yeah. Anyway, though, let's see. Got married. Fuck yeah. I love my wife, Ariana Boutier, House of a Bab. We're doing all the paperwork stuff, getting it ready. This is the House of a Bab, as I also referenced in our last meeting of getting high with the angry guy. I still, like I said, I'm doing the lazy version. I did film like a 20-minute episode where I came up with the phrase "enthused for the cruise," all that stuff. So I appreciate you checking in on Tales from the Wild Side, Getting By with the Angry Guy, Dr. Cobblepot, my silly rap songs, all that good stuff. And obviously I appreciate it. I wouldn't keep doing this every fucking 6 or 7 months. Anyway, guys, Dr. Cobblepot. Oh yeah, the local wrestling scene, as I was just referencing just a minute ago, the local wrestling scene is expanding and accelerating. There is a promoter in town who I don't need to throw shade or cast aspersions, but let's just say when this promotion started, they were going to have a working relationship with HIW, which fell apart immediately, like at the beginning of the first show or before the first show even started. I don't really remember. But anyway, because I try not to involve myself in the bullshit. But I wrestled in the first match on the first show for this company, and I have heard fuck all from them since. And they just had their 1-year anniversary a couple months ago, and they've been pulling fucking names into my town. They had Colt Boom Boom Cabana in the same fucking building that I've been wrestling in for the last 4 years. And I'm like, I'm kicking myself for not trying harder. and for giving into petty nonsense bullshit that I see others falling victim to, and I'm trying not to, but now it's like now it's been that whole year plus, and there's no move for me to make besides like a total submissive ass kissery, and I'm just not into it. I don't want to do that. I would like the platform, and more importantly, that particular promotion, who's getting no free press from me today on Getting Higher the Angry Guy. Yeah, they don't need it. But they actually are starting a school. Let's call it a school. I was going to call it a training facility, and they're calling it a performance center because the fucking Mark who runs this company, and I guess that's the shade and that's the aspersions. So I'm just going to stop right there. But the logo is a ripoff of a current hot product, and the name Performance Center is a clear reference to the NXT Performance Center in Florida. And it's just it's real frustrating, man, because we're here in this town. This dude is bringing people in from out of town, and he's putting butts in the seats too. He's promoting the shows, and he's getting fans interested in the product, and it's great for everybody, like regardless of all the stupid shit. Because I've also had friends who were able to take advantage of this platform and were able to reach new people and able to bridge this gap. And maybe, you know, those people who are watching my friends on this other show are going to be like, oh, where else can I see these guys? And they'll come to the HIW show. And then it's a completely different show, obviously. And I'd like to think better in a lot of ways. Now, I'm not taking away from this other promotion. They're a quality promotion. They bring in the names, and there's workers, and they know how to work, and they do their jobs, and it's good. But I don't care. It's also just too sceney and up its own ass, you know? My Tucson people know what I'm talking about. And my Tucson people also are probably like, shut the fuck up if you ever want to work there. And like I said, I do. I think I'm gonna go down to the Performance Center when it opens, and see, like, you know, what they're charging. I'd like to have a place where I can just go and train like more regularly. I don't train regularly, and I was training for a little while, but even then, that was like far away, and it's like at someone's house, and it's not necessarily like communal place. The fucking Chop Shop, man. The Chop Shop, I miss it so bad. The Chop Shop Part 2, I only went down there the one time, but it was also really, really cool, and the atmosphere was out of control. Yeah, I'm watching out the window to see when my wife comes home because I don't want to be filming this when she gets home. I'm gonna be in trouble. No, but I guess I'm just gonna wrap it up. Do check out my fucking rap songs from this year. Don't Have To. That's gonna be my favorite one. And that one I will also reveal the chorus. The chorus is, "You don't have to be a dick about it though." And that's a fun song. And that has more of the story, at least proper song format. I also released a track called 365th, which is one day of the year. And it was my birthday. And it was a song that I just threw together in less than an hour on my birthday. Totally off the dome. Like, and that's what I'm doing with those tracks. This is so unimportant. But if you're on my channel, if you're on our channel, if you're on the Tales from the Wild Side channel, you got the fucking Triforce in the fucking corner, whichever side it's fucking on. Jesus. Where's the words? Okay, Blues Brothers. So up there, you either Triforce of Power or Wisdom or Courage. And you got, I said Triforce of Courage. Yeah, because that's the only one we actually did. I also, I haven't actually dropped this one yet, but a track called Riverdale. It's gonna be a big hit. You just wait. It's gonna be great. I guess before we get out of here, I want to extend a heartfelt and sincere thank you to everyone that I did get to see at the wedding or during the week of the wedding. Not really going to get bogged down in trying to specifically give props to anyone except for my dudes at the wedding. My best man in St. Dick Lane, my fucking homie, fucking killed it. This guy killed it. And my other groomsmen, one time Aaron Henkin, my brother-in-law Adam, and fucking Chris, who's Ari's friend, but he's my friend too because Ari's my wife now, and we're friends and stuff. All you guys were fucking killing it. My sisters, Holly and Emily, they were fucking bridesmaids for Ari, along with Gabby and Shelly, and I wasn't in the room for all the bridesmaid stuff, but I know that Ariana can be a little hard to handle at times. So you guys making it happen was great, and I really appreciate it because now we're here, and I got a wedding ring. There's a funny story for this ring, and I will tell you if you come to the HIW show or any wrestling show that I'm on. Book Dr. Cobblepot at Party Hard Wrestling in Mesa, Arizona. Just saying that multiverse championship waits for no man, and Dr. Cobblepot really wants that fucking belt, and I think they have a green belt. Oh, nope, still not her. So you're still stuck with me. So yeah, I wish there was more time at the wedding to talk to more people. I didn't realize how busy I was going to be, even though it didn't look like I was very busy. I was still busy. I'm sitting at the stupid fucking table, and I'm like, oh, well, now I can get up and talk to someone, and then there's something else I have to do. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Really, though, just thanks, everybody, for that day for me. As the groom, I think there's a lot of cultural ideas about what a groom goes through. So I feel like there were people just like positioning themselves to keep me from running away, which I wasn't gonna. There was no part of me that was running away. So I just had like a really, really chill, low-key wedding day where I wasn't stressed like at all. And everyone was so cool. It was so good to see everybody. And it was fucking great, man. And then I went on the cruise. I enthused for the cruise. Pro tips. Oh, I fucking forgot about my pro tips. When you guys go on a cruise, make sure you get a room with a balcony. Some rooms don't even have a window. You can't see the sun in your room. Fuck that. You can't see the ocean. Fuck that. I smoked a little weed out there too. So pro tip number 2, smuggle weed on board. We only had like 1.5 grams legal weed for Massachusetts. Massachusetts, get your shit together. I was trying to buy a fucking vape pen cartridge while I was out there to sneak on the fucking boat. Because that would have been cool. Just sitting on the fucking balcony like. But no, Massachusetts, fucking the Aqua Teen Hunger Force over here dropping off all your fucking weed pens and shit. Fucking ridiculous. Pro tip number 3, do splurge on the fucking drinks package because I don't drink a lot in my normal life. I probably drank more on that cruise than I've drank in the last decade. And I really have only been drinking for the last decade. Before I was 24 or 5, I really didn't drink regularly or recreationally. I would only drink like hyper socially, like at a party or at a drinking party. And yeah, anyway, the point is though, even if you're only going to drink a couple of times during the cruise, like we did a 7-day cruise, so there was a lot of time on this fucking cruise, and we drank a lot because we had the package. But even if we only drank like, let's say 2 drinks a day every other day, okay, so we're talking about 6 drinks a piece, 8, let's call it 8 drinks a piece, 16 drinks altogether. 16 times 16, I know 12 times 12 is 144, so 16 times 16 is 164, 158. I don't know, whatever. I'm not trying to do math right now. The point is though that those drinks range, $7 to fucking $15, $16, and I just don't think I would have had as good a time if I had to stop and think about paying for these fucking drinks every time I had a drink, even if it was only a couple of times. It's just going to take you out of the moment. So just go for it. Get the drink package. Because also, being drunk on a fucking cruise, bam, tits. Oh, yeah. Was that inappropriate? I'm sorry. I know there's a pretty high energy getting by the angry guy. I am pretty much out of the weed, so I'm not getting the chill down effect. And also, I was trying to squeeze a bunch of fucking shit in the bag and also make up for lost time. And I think this was stored upside down. There's like oil coming out of the top. Can't see it. I can't get it to focus. Who cares? Anyway, man, I got to get more weed. I'm thinking about getting my card again when tax time comes through. But that's only because I've had to go back to regular weed buying status in this world. And even though I'm still like at a way reduced weed schedule compared to a couple years ago, it's just going to Massachusetts and being able to buy weed at the weed store with just my license. Like, I want that for me. I just want that for me. I want to be able to decide about weed and make it happen within like an hour. And you just can't do that when you're buying weed from people. And that's not to disparage anybody. That's just the way it is. So anyway, folks, hey, Pika, come here. Pika! Pika's so sleepy. He's just he's a little man too. Look at that guy. Look at him. I just called him, and he's still laying down like that. He doesn't give a fuck. But anyway, guys, I want to thank you once again for joining us. Hang on. Mental checklist. Am I really done talking? I really, really am. Watch my videos. Come to my wrestling. Enthused for the cruise. I love you, Ariana. Just in case, if watch all the way to the end, I want to say it one more time for you, lady. Special lady. But no, that's about all the time we have for today. So thanks again for joining us. Come on in. Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. Thank you for joining us for another exciting installment of everybody's favorite YouTube sensation, Getting High with the Angry Guy. I've been the Angry Guy, and you've been. Next edited one is going to have like the crowd yells that part sound effect on it. But I won't do an edited one anytime soon. I see that I pressed the end the stream button, but it's now popped up with the window that asks me if I actually want to end my stream. So, and you've been getting high with me.